Junodrome.
Hey there, friends. Welcome back to another Pick a Card Tarot reading. My name is JP, and this is Junodrome Intuitive Arts. So today we have an excellent reading trying to figure out what is happening in your immediate future. So we're talking today, tomorrow, the next day, roughly, right? What is the energy that's around you right now? What can you expect in your immediate future? What is right here, this week, today, this kind of thing. So we're going to jump right into your readings. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you need more time to choose, either pause this video or tune into the end of the video. At the end of the video, I have a longer extended card selection if you need more time. Otherwise, we're going to dive right into it. Check the description section of this video for your link to your reading. Once again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile number 3. We're going to get right into it. See you in your reading. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We're going to dive right in. We need to know today, what is in your immediate future? Let's find out. You pulled the pile with this, is a tiger's eye pendulum, I can't remember what you call this shape. Pennant? It's a 5-sided, double-pointed column. Anyway, it's tiger's eye. So maybe strength is something to tune into this week or this immediate time frame. But let's find out what is coming in your immediate future. You can expect an opportunity to go somewhere, potentially. Not for everybody, but for a fair amount of people. There's movement, there's new beginnings-ish. It's like you're ready to set sail. So in your immediate future, you're going to be setting sail on something. So for some people, this is a general reading and it's pretty open, so not for everybody, but for some people, I think you're actually going on a trip somewhere. You're traveling somewhere. You're going to somewhere new. You're changing locations. You're finding a new place to go. You're journeying off into the sunset. Now, for other people, I think that this is more of a reading about definitely changing scenery in some aspect. I do think that's important, even if this means like going for a longer drive or taking a different route home. I think in your immediate future, there's a real importance to shake up your location a little bit. I'm feeling really compelled to that there's a sense that to break up any kind of discomfort you might have been feeling lately or routine mundaneness that might be coming on. And I see a flashing light outside with a 3-3. So 3-3 might be an important number for you. Angel number 333. Take that into account. That's about building something. This is the 3 of Wands as well. So 3 is really powerful. Wow. Okay, 3 is really... Oh, and I just saw 3-3 on a clock outside. Wow. Okay. Lots of 3s for you. I don't know what that means. You got to tell yourself about that one. But... wow. Okay. So I do think there's some real movement here. Maybe this is a great opportunity for you to plan a trip. You know, if you're not actually going somewhere, maybe this is a really good idea and time to think about how you can leave. And like, if you don't have a lot of money to travel, that doesn't mean you still can't go somewhere, right? You could, like I said, take a long drive. You could hop on a bus somewhere, right? Hop on a bus and travel to the city next door. This could be whatever, you know, this is like changing up the scenery, I think is going to be really, really important for you. And the important message coming in for your immediate future is like, really try to do that. Try to take advantage. Maybe this, like I said, is not actually doing it in the immediate future, but maybe it's planning it in the immediate future, starting to think about where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, and really shake it up. Try to get out of your surroundings. This could be just like taking a trip to the park in the next few days. But something about that is going to make you feel like more able to think about things from a fresh perspective and open. And oh, wow. New locations. I'm telling you, Ace of Pentacles, something new in your physical world. And it's something you've been working on for a while with that this is the 7 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles as well. This is about your physical world. This reading, something is changing in your physical world in the immediate future. And it's something that's not coming out of nowhere either. And actually, I think that's important to remember and recognize about the 3 of Wands is this isn't something that's coming from nowhere. This is something that's come from a while, right? A lot of times the Three of Wands is about your ships coming in, right? So the things that you've been working on, you're finally seeing some kind of movement towards that happening. So something you've been thinking about for a while, you've been working on doing, is creating a change in your physical world. And it might be a change in a job as well. This could be changing jobs for some people, not everybody. It could be changing locations. It could actually be moving. This could be encouraging you to move. Maybe in your immediate future, the reality of moving locations for you becomes more apparent, more present, and more possible for some of you, right? So, take this as it's resonating for you. But I really do think for most people in here, there's something about changing your physical location that is very important for you, breaking out of a routine, breaking out of the mundane, and breaking out from feeling like you're not going to see the results. There could be something about where you are that's making it difficult for you to see the results that you've been looking for, and that it might simply be changing spots that could change everything. Just by going to a different place and a different location, it might totally change your frame of mind and your perspective and your references enough to open your mind to the possibilities in a way that you never would have thought before. So, for a fair amount of people here, literally moving could be something that's really beneficial for you. Now, take that as it resonates. I'm not telling you to quit your job and leave in the immediate future, right? And just kind of throw everything to the wind. Not at all. But in the immediate future, the ability to do this kind of move might start to permeate your consciousness a little bit, as it fits for your life. It might not be actually moving. This could be changing bedrooms, maybe if you live in a house with a bunch of people, you're switching bedrooms with somebody, that kind of thing, This could be a very small move, but I do think that there's a change in your physical space that's really important here, that's really being highlighted in this reading in your immediate future. And so, I think that what this is going to allow you to do, this changing of locations, it's going to allow you to see some of the things in your life that you're currently viewing as impossibilities or personal difficulties or like dead ends or duds, the things in your life that you're just like, ugh, this thing, I can't stand this thing. Or, think like, ugh, nothing is working out for me. Things aren't working in my favor. Things aren't really happening for me. I don't understand. It's not going on. I don't know. That kind of feeling. Changing locations, you might start to say, hey, you know what, that thing that I know I don't like, what if I approached it from this different way? What if I did this in a new way that's a little bit different? What if I think about this from a slightly different perspective that's not what I was thinking before, but has a different kind of flavor to it, right? That's what the Temperance card is all about. It's taking two opposing forces, two different challenging things, and kind of mixing them together to make some beautiful, new, harmonious thing that actually fits and works much better. So there's almost like leaving this space that you're in and going to a different space opens up a possibility in your mind that you would have never thought of before. So it's like this change of pace allows you to have an open perspective on these things in a way that allows you to embrace some of the things that currently are looking like challenges that may actually be opportunities in disguise. Okay, yeah, so definitely, don't be too brash on this. And I don't always read reversals, but lately I have been. So I'm going to keep with that modern tradition of mine. That's not really modern for me tradition of mine, and continue to read some of these reversals. I think for you, like I said, I know this is a reading about the immediate future, and so this is about the energies that are currently with you and what's happening in your immediate future. I will caution you, don't necessarily jump too quickly here. Like, don't just quit your job tomorrow and decide you're going to move across the country without a plan and without money, and you just don't go too crazy with this idea, right? So like, take this idea, plan it, embody it in a way that's practical, that will work for you, that will work, and trust the process, trust the universe. I do think there's a big change coming for you, and it's a big possibility here. But I'm just saying, don't go too brash. Try to fit it into your life as it fits, right? Now, I think the other thing about this, though, the nights are also about movement in the reading, and it's a movement in the mind. So I do think that this moving of your physical space and physical location will help you come to a new perspective in a way that's really going to be helpful for your life and open up a lot of doors for you that maybe currently feel closed. I think that's another big important part of his reading, is sort of saying that this is going to bring you an opportunity to see things differently. And so maybe this is, planning a short trip to somewhere you've considered moving in the past, and just trying to do that sooner rather than later. I know this is immediate future, but it doesn't have to be tomorrow, but trying to plan a trip maybe in the next few days that you can take in the next few months, or to the place that you've always dreamed about living. Go check it out. See if you like it, right? Go check out these places you're imagining, and then maybe that makes it more open and more possible for you to actually go to these places at some point. Now, with the Hermit in reverse, I do think another part about changing spaces that's important is it's going to stop you from feeling so isolated too. I think that maybe wherever you are right now in your current location, you might be feeling really alone and really isolated and really like, I don't know if this is going to work for me. And so this might be an opportunity for you to check out some places that might fit your life a little bit better, and you might be able to make community in these places in a way that you don't really feel like you have community right now. And maybe by opening yourself up to this new community, you have a new friends, new people in your life, new possibilities to really do something different and have more people in your life and feel less isolated and less alone. So that's another benefit to this new location that might be trying to come in, is it's an opportunity for a new place to be. And I think that it's going to help you feel a little bit more creative too, and more like you're possible, like things are possible, and that you can actually make things happen here. Because I think that where you're living right now, it might feel a little bit like there's limited possibility. I think you might be feeling as though there's limited possibility in your life, and that might be making you feel really kind of depressed, and like there is no spontaneous things coming. There are no spontaneous things that can pop up into your life because you're in some kind of mundane routine that just doesn't fit your spirit. And you might be feeling spiritually blocked and spiritually stuck because the routine that you're currently in is making you feel like there are no possibilities, or there is no real momentum and movement forward. And so by changing up your location, I think that opens up this fire within you to feel like, wait, no, actually there are all of these other things that I love that are possible for me that I could do. And maybe this means I can embrace these different modes of thinking and feeling that could actually be more beneficial for me in my life and make me feel better. I really do think that this change of location is all about coming to a new perspective and thinking about things from a different way. And I think that by doing this, you allow yourself to cut straight down in the middle, right to where you need to go. And that's going to make you feel like you've got more clarity, more understanding, more capability of doing things. And ultimately it'll start to make you feel like a homecoming. So I think whatever place you end up going, even if it's just a vacation, it's going to help you feel more in tune with yourself and more coming home to yourself and your own being, and it might actually feel like you're coming home to somewhere by considering moving and changing locations in this way. So I think ultimately, this immediate future, what's happening in your immediate future are, even if it's just ideas, there's an aspect in your immediate future of really, getting ready to change locations a little bit. I do feel that way, getting ready to go off and journey somewhere into the sunset, and your ships are coming in. So it might not be immediate, but I do think there's an opportunity for you to change up your spaces a little bit and try to go somewhere different. And that might really open you up to feeling completely different about yourself. Now, like I said, it's not moving for everybody. It could just be a trip somewhere, right? Or it could be if it is moving, it could be moving across town. It doesn't have to be moving very far. It could even be, like I said before, moving rooms, changing the little spot where your bed is, maybe moving your furniture around. It could be even as simple as that. But I do think there's an opportunity to change up your environment a little bit, to open up yourself to feeling more comfortable, more open, more possible within your physical life, and, coming home to yourself a little bit here more too, by coming to a more clear-headed perspective on what you need for yourself. Yeah, that's a great reading. 13 minutes. I'll leave it at that. Nice job, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that this reading helped you out. I hope that it resonates. Let me know in the comments what you think. In either way, it really does help me. It helps the channel if you comment, even if you just give me an emoji. Give me an emoji in the comments. I'll give you an emoji back. It helps the algorithm think that people actually want to see this, right? So if you made it this far and you appreciated it, help the algorithm push it out to more people. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, wait. I got my thing. Hold on. Watcha! Like and subscribe. If you appreciate the channel, do that. That would help me out a lot. So thanks, friends. I will see you in the next one. And I hope your immediate future and longer future is wonderful. Catch you later. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So this is going to be a reading telling you what is coming in your immediate future. What in your immediate future can you expect to come into your life? Specific immediate future happenings. So you chose the pile with this clear quartz. It's not a pyramid. It's not an obelisk. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, what kind of shape is this? It's clear quartz, whatever it is. Okay. Penta something. It's 5-sided. I don't remember. Double-pointed, 5-sided stone. All right, your immediate future. You have... what can we say about this? You have a connection to your spirit coming in the immediate future. The feeling as if you are on fire, right? That you can't, not actually physically, you know what I mean? Metaphorically on fire. You are on it. You are on. You are tapped in. You are tuning in. You are charging forward, charging ahead on this inspired action. You're taking inspired actions. So, what's coming in your immediate future? Pile number 2, inspired in action, inspiration. Your immediate future is filled with this massive inspired push. It's inner fire energy, this inner push towards something amazing. I'm really looking at the lizard. I never really looked at the lizard in this before, but what about a lizard? Lizard symbolism. Lizards are cold-blooded. You're a cold-blooded killer this week. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean, though? You've got your eye on the bug, and you're getting it, right? You got no BS. You're just going for it. All the distractions are gone, and you're going straight for the flies this week, right? You're tackling those flies in your immediate future. Let's figure out what's going on here. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Wow, powerful energy here. 2 royals coming right out the bat. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yes. Okay, I see what's happening. In your immediate future, I've been reading reversals lately, so we're going to keep with that. You are cutting out the BS, like I was saying before. You're cutting out all of the things that aren't working. You're cutting through all of the inner dialogue saying, well, what if this happens? What if I can't make it? What if I don't do this? What if... You're cutting straight through that crap. You're saying, no, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm not listening to the voices telling me I can't. I know I can. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. And you're coming out back into the world. You're ready to leave your room again, right? You're ready to put yourself back out on the world stage. You're like, here I am, world. I don't care what you think. I'm here. I feel good about it. I love myself. I love where I'm at. I'm going for it. And horn outside for confirmation. So Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to really put yourself back into the world. You feel less scared. You're in your inner confidence. You own it and you feel it and you go for it. This week, this immediate future, it's not even just this week, although, immediate future is what? Today, the next few days, the next few weeks, right? Your immediate future. You're embodying your confidence, and you're moving in a place of knowing what you want and going for it. And I think it's really going to pay off. You're ready to put yourself back into the world. You're ready to let people see you. You're not going to be afraid of people seeing you this immediate future period, right? It's like you don't even care if people see you. In fact, you need people to see you. I don't know. Some of you might be social media kind of stuff. There's some aspect about putting yourself out into the world here. It could just be like trying to find clients somewhere for business, or, putting your art out into the world, trying to get a showing for paintings or something like that. This is general reading, so take this as it resonates for your life. But I think you're going to be less afraid of showing yourself, and I think that maybe you're coming out of a period where you were afraid of showing yourself and showing your face to the world a little bit. There was a hesitation of letting people see you. And right now you're like, I don't care. I don't care if people see me, because I need them to see me, because I need to do this thing, and I'm being called to do this thing, and I'm going to embody my own confidence, and I'm going to go for it, and I don't care. I'm going to do it. Wow. I'm really inspired by your energy. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, am I going to keep doing reversals? I'm going to keep doing reversals. Yeah. I think that for you, this immediate future, where this is coming from is, I think in your past, I think you're coming out of a period of difficulty. I think that that's really clear from this reading. And it might have been a long time ago that you went through this difficulty. It's not necessarily something that happened immediately in the past. But this difficult situation had left you feeling vulnerable in a way that made you feel scared about putting yourself out there. I really do feel that for this. And so, I think you retreated. I think you retreated into yourself. You retreated out of some chaos to kind of find your center. And you probably went into your own private space to do your own private healing, which is great. I think sometimes we all have to do that kind of healing, and that's wonderful. And that's the kind of thing you got to follow when you know you need to do it. But I think that period is coming to an end. And I think that it's like you're finally coming out of that thing. And I think you've been in a holding pattern, right? With the fast moving energy being on pause. It's like this inner confident self that's like just itching to come out has been in this paused holding pattern for you to heal these things, right? And I think it's important that you do that work, and that you heal it when you know you need it, right? It's important to make sure that you're feeling good and confident about yourself before you put yourself out there. We all need to do that kind of thing sometimes. And so it's good that you took that time and space, but I think the universe is trying to tell you right now, like, hey, you took that space, you did that stuff, you did a lot of work. And yes, the healing journey is never over. Like, it's never over. We're going to be healing for the rest of being alive. I think, honestly, for what I believe personally, for myself, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but for what I believe, I really do think that that's a big reason why we're even here in the first place, is to do that kind of thing, is to really take the time to heal the whole life. I think that's what the whole life is for. But I think that now is no longer the time of hiding away to do this work anymore. I think that now you really are being called to put yourself back out into the world and really find that inspired action to do so. And I think you're going to do that this week. You're like, no, in my immediate future, I'm feeling it. I'm moving in that direction. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to fire it up, and I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to move, and I don't care what people think, and I don't care what people tell me. I'm going for it anyway. And that's what I'm going to do. And I feel that for you. This is so inspiring. Yep, that's totally fitting. Yeah. Okay, so, there is hesitation to do this, right? And I think that that's a part of, like I was saying before, you've been in this holding pattern. So I don't think this is coming out of left field for you. I don't think it's particularly shocking to learn that you need to put yourself out there, right? I think that you know it. I think you know it really, really well. And you're probably like, oh, yes, I know. So I think it's a bit important for a moment to take time to really acknowledge why this hesitation is there, and show yourself some compassion for that, because it's okay, right? I think that you've been through some really challenging things. With the heartbreak card here, I do think that you've been through it. You've been through some rough and difficult patches and it's left you feeling wounded, and it's left you feeling like you can't trust people and you can't trust the world, and or at least you have difficulty doing that sometimes, and that's understandable. Like I think it's hard for any of us to get through life without being scathed in a little bit, and some of us get scathed a lot more than others, right? So give yourself some compassion, give yourself some time, and it's okay to feel those things. But I do think I see you coming out of it with it in reverse. I think it's like those swords are finally, coming out of that wound. And I think you're finally ready to do this too. So in your immediate future, I don't think you're going to feel like you're not ready for this. I think you do feel like you're ready. And if you need some extra help, really going for it and helping you get into the mode, with the Ultimate Abundance card here, it's like, there's real abundance for you if you allow yourself to put yourself out there in this way. And I think that that's really important. And it's not just for you. I think that's another important thing too. So if you can't just do it for you, it's also for your loved ones, because the 10 of Pentacles is not just, he's not just doing it for him. He's doing it for everyone here. He's created this, intergenerational wealth, this intergenerational abundance. So if you can't do it all for yourself here, if it's not just for you, then do it for those that you love. Put yourself out there for those that you love, because you're going to build this strong stability and abundance that's going to extend well beyond you. It's not just about you. It's for your whole community. That this is an opportunity for you to build something big, and that other people need you to do this. Like you need to be there. I mean, you do you. You need to... I'm telling you what to do here, not what I'm trying to do with these readings. I'm trying to give you advice. That's it. Take care of yourself first. Do what you need for yourself first. Always, right? The oxygen mask is really important. Don't secure the oxygen masks of those around you until you have your own oxygen mask secured first, because you can't help those people sitting next to you if you pass out from no oxygen, right? Important to remember. But you have an opportunity to build in this stability and this wealth that extends well beyond you. And it's something that you can give back to all of the people that you love and create this beautiful extended circle of peace and love and community and joy that is something that's, so integral and important to you, that I think, it's not something to take lightly here. I think it's something that's really big and opportune for you. So really embrace that opportunity here. Really embrace that opportunity, because it's huge. All right, what else do we got here? We got more cards. I got lots more cards. I pulled a lot for you. Yeah, doing these reversals is really pulling me through. Why do we have so many of these reversals? That's okay. Okay, that was not a reverse. All right, so let's take a look at some of these final messages here. I do think this is a really wonderful opportunity for you to start to feel in your immediate future, you're feeling like things are possible for you again. And I think you're coming out of a writer's block here too, I think you are. With the Ace of Wands being in reverse, it's almost like this isn't new. This is like, I think this is a renewal of something that you've already been in, What were you working on before all of this heartbreak stuff happened? I think that you've embodied the King of Wands before. I think you've embodied this energy of like totally in your own confidence in your own ability and your own possibility and going for it and putting yourself out there and doing the thing. I think you've been there before. And so this is a return to that here. This is like saying like, now that you took the time to remove yourself from the world, you took the time to heal, you took the time to remember who you were, to build back who you were, and now it's time to renew your role as the King of Wands. And I think it's going to end any period of writer's block by saying, no, I can do this. I know I can do this, and I'm going to make this happen. And you might be the student still, with this Page of Pentacles here, you have to take the time to learn how to become the Ten of Pentacles here. So you got to take the time to learn how this all works. And you gotta humble yourself a little bit and say, okay, I don't know everything, and that's okay. I'm ready and willing to learn all the things I need to learn here. I'm ready and willing to do the work and put it in and take the time to make this right, But as long as you do that, as long as you give yourself that time and that space to do that, I see that really working out for you. Now, what's the Two of Pentacles in reverse about? I want to just pull one card clarifying. Let's clarify that. Okay. Oh, we got the Sun. All right. With the Two of Wands in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like this period, with the Sun helping them in a trine here, it's like this period of thinking that you don't have possibilities is coming to an end, right? And so it's like this period of feeling like you are unstable and not able to do things. That's what's coming out. And this new feeling of inner confidence is going to make you feel like you can incorporate the Sun again, ultimately, with this card here. It's like you're really finally ending this period of you don't know what's happening, you don't know what to do anymore, you feel upset, you feel lost. It's like that's coming to an end. And you're going to start embracing the Sun a lot more. So take the the student mindset here too. Take the beginner's mindset as well. That can help you. Like I said, I don't think this is anything new. I think, it is new, but it's like the confidence has happened before. The putting yourself out there has happened before. The way you're going to do it now, though, is different. So allow yourself to think about things differently. Allow yourself to build something different into your life. Allow yourself to incorporate the old energy of what you were doing before all of this stuff happened. Bring back the energy from it, but put it and embody it in a new place that's informed by the wisdom that you've gained from all of this experience. Because I think that the experiences that you've been through have given you a wisdom and a possibility that's bigger and larger that can create something even more powerful for yourself that maybe you would have never even expected at the beginning of this all. So anyway, Pile 2, I'm going to leave you there. I hope that that's helpful. What's happening in your immediate future? You're going to feel confident again. That's the immediate thing. The immediate thing is you embodying your confidence and putting yourself back out into the world. And that's going to lead to this ultimate abundance eventually. You don't necessarily see everything that's coming with it, but just be open to it. Be open to it, and it's going to come for you. So anyway, pile number 2, that's it for me. I hope that this reading resonates. Let me know in the comments what you think either way. I love hearing from everybody always. If you've gotten this far, it really would help me out if you did something in the comment section. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to help this channel grow, even if you just put a couple emojis, I'll reply with a couple emojis. We'll laugh and have fun about it. Like this video too. I've got my final spiel message here. Watch out. Like and subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like. It helps the algorithm. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. That helps me out too. Anyway, everybody, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for what is in your immediate future. What can you expect upcoming in your immediate future? We're talking the next day, the next few days, the next few weeks even. Immediate future. Nothing like super long term here. What's happening now? What's happening in the next little bit of time for you? So you chose the pile with this citrine, I believe. No. Citrine's the yellow one. This is fluorite. This wonderful, happy little fluorite. All right, so you've got the grief card. So I want to preface this by saying, if this does not feel like you and your energy right now, then this might be the wrong reading. So if that's the case, that's fine. Go ahead, choose a different reading. This reading is going to be for someone who is either experiencing grief right now or has experienced grief in the recent past. I'm not predicting grief in your future. That's really important to remember. If this is going to be something you know about, I'm not telling you that something terrible is about to happen to you. Not at all. I'm just saying if something difficult is currently happening to you or happened to you in your recent past, that's probably what this reading is going to be about. So if you are experiencing any kind of grief or any kind of difficult situation that you might be going through, first of all, I want you to know that my deepest sympathy and compassion is with you. I've been through some really challenging things myself, so I can empathize with you here. I think that I see maybe you working through this in your immediate future, or maybe even come out on the other side of it. We'll see with the reading. But there's a sense here that you've encountered something recently that has left you feeling really kind of lost and in a difficult sense here. And so let's just take a moment to look at this card, because I think it's important. As we see a figure here who's mourning the loss of these cups. These 3 cups have spilt, and everything in them is gone. And these were really important to this person, and it's really important to remember that, if we look at this person here standing in front of this little lonely building here. I've never really looked at that building before, but it's just popping out at me right now. In front of a river here. So the flow of water here with this river is the flow of emotions, right? That even with the most difficult and challenging emotions, it is very, very important for us to feel them and to allow ourselves to feel everything we need to feel here in life. It's very, very important, even if it's challenging, because we let these emotions flow through us. We are the conduit of our emotions. We don't have to become them. We don't have to suppress them. We don't have to say these things aren't right, If you've experienced loss, you need to feel the grief, and it's really important here. So this person had these things and they really cherished them, and they are no longer around. If you look, though, behind this person, there are 2 cups still upright, and it does not negate the fact that these 3 have fallen over, right? The fact that these 3 have fallen over is a difficult and challenging situation, and there's nothing easy about that. And so it's important to remember that there's no silver lining when we lose things, and feeling that loss and the grief, it's very important to let yourself feel that. And it's not easy, and it's not fun. It's not nice, but it is something that we have to feel when we need to. So give yourself all of the time and all of the space and all of the compassion and open-heartedness for yourself that you can if you're going through a difficult thing. We all go through that. But as you can see behind him, there are these 2 cups left over. And so eventually, at some point, he will learn to cherish these cups even more because they're remaining in his life. And he can really see now just how important it is to him, because he understands that not everything is temporary, and even these 2 cups are temporary too. And so he can really learn to appreciate them in a way that maybe he didn't know how to do before. So let's take a look here. What do we got? Yeah, okay, I feel that. Interesting. Okay. All right. So yeah, I do think what's happening in your immediate future is a little bit of relief, from these feelings. And like I said, you could be at any kind of stage in the grief process here, in the grieving process. This could be something, like I said, that happened in your past, and so you're really on the point of coming out of that. Or this could be something that you're going through right now, and so you're going through the process of it. It really just depends on how you're feeling about these things. But I do feel like there's a sense of real extreme emotions with the 10 of Swords. It can be really extreme emotions, because as you can see, there's 10 swords here, whereas 1 sword alone would have killed this person. So with the 10, it's like it's really intense, right? It's really intense. But if you let yourself flow through those emotions, you let them roll out, you don't have to do it alone. Too, I think that there are people in your life who love you and care about you and cherish you and find you really important and want you to be succeeding. They want to see you happy. They want to see you doing well. And so if you need to reach out to anybody, it seems like you have those people available to you here. So really, leverage the people in your life if you have them, because I think that they can really help you through this kind of thing. Yeah, so, it might be a challenge. It might be a lot of work to move through anything that you need to move through. But ultimately, you have this, beautiful community available to you. And maybe this experience, whatever experience you're going through, it could be loss of a person, but it could be anything, whatever, a loss of a job, a loss of of an opportunity, a loss of a home, a loss of something, something that you're grieving over. I do see that there's an opening here to move you towards community, right? And building a stronger community with other people, like the things that are left over in your life. I think that you're going to see that you can cherish these things even more than you ever used to. And that's going to allow you to build some kind of community, working community with other people to I don't know what that means. Maybe this is like an opportunity for you to learn from your own challenges to then give that wisdom to other people. And maybe you can build a community of with others through this grief situation, through this challenge, through this difficulty. It's like this is bringing an opportunity to open yourself up to community. And maybe it's like it took a difficult situation for you to really finally reach out to other people. Maybe you've been isolating yourself, and this is an opportunity for you to finally open up and talk to somebody and open yourself up to other people and start to form a community that starts to make you feel like things can happen again, that you can work on something, that you can feel more open to life again, that you can feel more open to possibilities again. It's like these other people in these communities can help you incorporate a sense of this strong work ethic. I think you have a really strong work ethic in general. And so it's like meeting these other people and going through your challenging situation, it opens up an opportunity for you to channel this strong work ethic into something new and something different, and maybe that means channel that strong work ethic into healing, to healing yourself spiritually, emotionally, personally, physically even. You could have gone through physical things. This could be grieving your own health. Or a health situation, something like that. Whatever it is, I think that like if you focus yourself on this healing journey and you focus yourself on community building, you put your hard work into that, I think you're going to see some really wonderful results. And in your immediate future, I think that this is all open up to you. There might be an opening to meet new people, to incorporate your community with your friends, with the people who love you, and really take that into account here. And ultimately, you do have ultimate happiness ahead of you, and I think that's important to remember. So, okay, and this card I can't show all the way. Here. Sadly, we have to self-censor on the tarot channels because of algorithms, but that's okay. It's art. So, I showed it anyway. Hopefully in editing I can fix that. All right, so ultimately you do have ultimate happiness ahead of you here, and with the Judgment, it's like this situation can help you see things from a larger perspective. That this might be an important moment in your life to learn how to cherish things more, like I said with that, and learn how to appreciate life in general, have a real passion and joy for being alive, that this might bring you an opportunity to reconnect with your own inner happiness and joy around being alive, and take away some of those burdens that you've been feeling, right? Like, I think you've been feeling really overburdened by a lot of things. And this is an opportunity for you to really let go of those burdens and cherish the fact that, that this life journey is temporary. It really is. And we're not all going to be here forever. And not all of those that are around us will be here forever. And so it's so important to really take the time to have gratitude for what you do have, and have gratitude for the things that are present in your life, because it's not always going to be here. And it's important for us to take the time to really appreciate that we have this opportunity to be alive and experience the world and experience joy and experience difficulty and pain, but we can experience joy too, and we can have it all, and it's this really wonderful, incredible temporary psychedelic experience that is being a human being that we all encounter, and it's just like whatever situation you're going through, it has an opportunity here for you to take that and catalyze into having this larger perspective on life that can help you feel more at peace and joyful about your existence, even in the times that things aren't working out, because you have real possibilities ahead of you. even if it doesn't feel like that all the time. See, we got a lot of cards for you, so I'm going to pull a bunch here. All right, so, I think that, like I said, I do think that this is an important moment for you to feel all you need to feel, but in your immediate future, there is openings too. So I think you are coming out of a challenging situation, and you are coming out of the difficulty, and you're coming to the other side of it. And in your immediate future, you have new possibilities popping into your life and new fortunate things happening, but with the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes too, it is important to remember it goes up and it goes down. And so if you are going through challenging things, it is important to remember that, we have ups and downs in life, and things will go back up and then they'll go back down and then they'll go back up and then they'll go back down. And so there's an importance to learn how to build this inner resilience towards everything in the face of everything, and not to cling to any of it. At least that's the Buddhist philosophy on life. And I really do feel personally strongly connected to that philosophy. And you definitely don't have to here, but it can be really helpful to take this approach, this inner approach towards understanding that life, it is this wheel that goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down, and it's just going to keep happening. And so the more that you can put yourself in the middle of this wheel, right? So the wheel will keep turning, but if you're here in the middle, it doesn't matter which direction the wheel is going because you're in the middle. And you're firm in that middle way. And so that's another opportunity for you through this too, is like if you can learn how to find the center through the difficulty, that means that you have more resilience when things happen in life. And it doesn't have to feel like things are impossible, or you don't get thrown as easily. You don't get tossed around by the tumult of life as much when you can build this strong, resilient center and core within yourself here. And, I think that mentality opens up possibilities for you to move into something new and something different. And I do see, through this emotional challenge, there is an opportunity to think about things differently and have a new perspective come in here from this as well. And, you might need to be the student of your emotions here too. So if emotions are hard and difficult for you, and who are they not? But, if things feel difficult for you, it might be important for you to honor those feelings and honor the fact that you don't necessarily know everything that's coming ahead of you, and you don't necessarily know how to deal with everything. And if you don't, be open to learning how, of finding help from someone who knows a little bit more how to deal with the difficult things in a way that can help you. And don't pretend like you know all the answers, because maybe you don't, maybe there are other people who can help you through this in a way that you would have never been able to think about on your own. So, be a little bit humble in this experience too, and be okay asking for help. If you need the help from anybody, be open to it. If you need answers from anybody, be open to opening up and trying to find those. Okay, we got a lot more cards for you, so I'm going to pull more. Pulled a lot for you. Yeah, that's no surprise. Okay, that one, I can't show this whole card, so. All right. All right, we're gonna go through all of this quickly here. So the ultimate thing for you is you do have a new beginning open to you. And I think that that's really important to remember here. So all of this challenging stuff that you're going through, in your immediate future, there is change. There is opportunity for difference. There is opportunity for stability and growth here, and you might need to reshape some things in your life, and this experience might open you up to the possibility that there are maybe some things you need to change. There are maybe some patterns that you've been going through that, you don't need to continue. Even with the Devil card here, it could be addictive patterns, or, challenging thought patterns, or, different things, where this could be an opportunity for you to understand, like, you need to change that a little bit. I mean, you do you. I'm not telling you what to do here, but you might be feeling like, okay, it's time to it's time to end this pattern. I don't want to deal with this pattern anymore. This pattern is really not working out for me anymore, and I need help, So maybe this might be an opportunity to reach out for help for somebody too, If you're struggling and you need to talk to somebody, I mean, I really 100% recommend therapy. I talk about it a lot here because I'm not a therapist, and so I think it's important for me to make that distinction. This is entertainment here more than anything else. So if you feel like you need to talk to somebody and work it out with someone, then I do encourage you to see someone about that too, But there's no shame in therapy. I've seen a therapist many times in my life, and it's helpful, right? So with the Temperance card, though, I do think that there's an opportunity for you to take some of these challenges that you've been through and make them into something that works for you, The Temperance card is all about making lemonade out of lemons. So whatever difficult things are present in your life, there may be some opportunities to take them and move them into something different, And that might help you too. The more that you learn how to incorporate this from a different perspective, I do think that these periods of feeling instability might come to an end, And it might take, like I said, it's going to take going through these emotions and feeling all you need to feel, not letting anything bottle up and not running away from the difficult feelings, and it might take looking at difficult things from the past that might be our really far past, and that might be a challenging thing to do, but I think that there's real opportunity in doing that, and there's real personal growth from taking the time and the energy and the steps to working through those difficult things. And ultimately, I do think here in your immediate future, there's a new perspective, and it's a new perspective that's going to make you feel more confident in yourself and more possible, It's just going to take you going through this stuff, and letting yourself feel all you need to feel through this. But there's a new way of thinking about your life and about the world and about possibilities that's opening up for you here in this reading. And so it's really possible for you to take the time to try to see all that and do whatever you need for yourself to incorporate that into your life in a way that feels comfortable and feels possible and helps you move forward. So anyway, pile number 3, I'm going to leave you at that. I hope that this reading is helpful. I hope that it fits in your life and in your situation and makes sense. Let me know in the comments what you think either way. I do love hearing from everybody. I hope that you're going through it okay, If you're going through a difficult situation, my heart goes out to you. I know that going through difficult things is not easy. And so if things are challenging for you right now, just know you're not alone, that we all encounter difficult things sometimes, and there are people out there who can help you. I do think that there's real community and support for you somewhere here. So take that in mind and look for it, because there's help out there for you. If you wanna find it, it's there for you. So anyway, pile number 3, I'm gonna leave you there. Give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more stuff like this. And I'll catch you later. Bye.